A wave of relief has swept the country after the federal budget unleashed a tsunami of cash. And that's prompted a huge jump in consumer confidence. Some new data out today showed that public sentiment has surged to a 3-month high as researchers found most people thought the budget would actually improve their finances. Now, if you can believe it, people are feeling more positive now than they were before the coronavirus hit. I guess that's the bang you get for $1 trillion worth of debt. But it isn't all good news. We also learned today that more than 1 million Australians have sought mental health treatment during the pandemic. Now, this is the forgotten toll that government overreaction has actually delivered. In the struggle to save lives from corona, governments have destroyed the health, they've damaged the well-being, and they've broken many businesses of thousands more Australians. It's easy in hindsight to say what should have been done better, but the warnings about the dodgy death modelling and the overreaction, and the policy overreaction, I should say, were made by some of us very, very early on. And not surprisingly, it's been Victoria that has led the COVID health crisis, with more than 350,000 people seeking access to psychiatrists, psychologists and counselling treatments in the last 2 months alone. Now, apparently, young people are at the top of that list, and that's what makes this so frustrating. Young people are the ones largely unaffected by COVID-19 itself, but they've been forced to bear the brunt of the crazy policy response. Their job opportunities, their studies, their health and their well-being have been severely impacted for next to no reason. And worse still is they'll also be picking up the tab for decades to come, because they're the ones we expect to repay the $1 trillion debt legacy that's been created. And that highlights to me the real problem with what governments have done during this pandemic. Long after corona becomes considered just another bad flu season, we'll still be picking up the pieces from a busted budget and a broken generation.